What is going on, guys? Long time no see. If you're seeing this video, you got two reasons you're seeing it. One, you've come over here, see the link about buying the cat eye here, or you're on here because you're here from the days of the active channel that started with this truck. But the people that are here that, you know, from the subscription days, this is really just a for sale video on this truck, and I can make another video about this thing and why I'm doing what I'm doing later on. But let me just focus on this truck and the people that are here to, you know, watch and see if they want to buy the truck. Let me get through everything with the truck, and, you know, I can answer questions in the comment section. So 2004 Chevy Silverado 1500 Z71. I'll try to get through all the typical categories to keep people from asking me a million questions. Reason I'm selling, I have no use for the truck, and I have nowhere to work on it. I used to have a shop, I used to have this YouTube channel. You can go back, watch videos. I built this truck, I did all types of stuff with this truck. I've had this truck for 10 years. And, you know, life goes on, and you get a new job, and, you know, you got to grow up and do different things, and that's where I'm at. Brief history on this truck. Let me flip the camera around here. So, brief history here. This truck was purchased by my dad in 2008, it's 2004. Bought it actually from the dealership that originally sold it here in Roanoke, Virginia. Actually, the dealership's over in Salem. He owned it up until 2013. I bought it off of him when I was just a teenager, and I've had it ever since 2013. So I've had it for 10 years. So, you know, I've done a lot to it. There's a lot of history on it on this channel. You can go back and watch. But what I want to get into today, and the reason I'm making a video about this truck, is this is not, I tried to put this on Facebook Market without a video, and it didn't work, because there's too much to talk about to just have in a post. It needs to be on a video. I need to go over everything. So this truck had its original motor pulled out, had a built fire 3 put in it. You can go back and find that video. Went to Cleese and Cars years ago, like 2019, something like that. Blew that up, pulled it out, and had a 6.0 that I had bought and I had built. I did the majority of the work on it. It's set on a stand for a year. It's been sitting in this truck for years, the 6.0, and I finally got around to getting it tuned. It was on a Holly, and then we had a bunch of issues with the Holly. We went back with a factory harness. It's a Escalade harness, which we'll get into that in a minute. But we put it back on the factory harness to maintain all of the factory stuff in here. So this truck is loaded for 2004. Leather seats, heated seats, power seats. Everything pretty much works. Power windows, power seat, reclining. A-pillar gauges here are not hooked up, not the oil pressure, not the AFR. You got your wires under here for them, but that was back on the Holly. Push button full-wheel drive. It needs one of those transfer case selector motors. You can still get it to go into full-wheel drive. But it needs one of those motors. That's why it's sitting there flashing. Front drive shaft is here. Reason it's here is that AFR gauge was blocking it. And we can take that out. You need a bung. Take that bung out. You can put your front drive shaft back in and have your full-wheel drive back, but you're going to have to block off the AFR on the pillar there. But the reason we had that out originally was the Holly didn't work with the full-wheel drive, so that's another reason why we're back on the factory harness here. So let me pop the hood. Bose. It's got a Kenwood head unit in it. HD front end swap. You guys probably saw that. There, we got color match front. She's real pretty. Under the hood is that wonderful 6.0. It's Elky Ford, it's iron block, came out of a 05 2500 Chevy. It's got a Texas speed cam, long tube headers. It's got PRC heads on it. They're the 5.3 heads. It's got flat top pistons out of an LQ9, so you've got pretty decent compression. You got 48-pound flex fuel injectors, Holley fuel rails, Trailblazer SS intake manifold. It is a little bit choked down. It does have the 3-bolt throttle body and the reduction plate. You can get the X-Link harness and put a 4-bolt on this if you want to. Fuel regulator there, just did that to help with tuning purposes. You got a brand new radiator, brand new fan. That is on a switch right now, left over from the holidays. Your switch is there. If you want to buy the kit and put the big dual fans in it, the dual fans are coming with it. So there you go. If you want to do that, those are included in the sale, and they do work. They pull a ton of air. That's about it engine-wise. It's got LS7 lifters, pack racing springs. I mean, pretty much everything you need to support it, supporting mod. It needs a set of wheels and tires. Obviously, it's on stocks. It's ugly. It has a 4-inch rough country lift. You see your cross member drops there. I got the keys all the way down right now, but you can crack that joker up. You got anti-wrap blocks back here. You see the big old rough country lift blocks there. You got your dual exhaust. It's an X pipe. You got 2 Black Widow, I think the Venom 250s. You got dual exhaust on the back side, color match, pretty bed liner. I'll take them tires out for you, whoever buys it. Mirrors are color matched. If you want, there's tow mirrors that are color matched. The only problem is it's missing a cap. A cap fell off this thing. Those are Boost Auto mirrors. If you hit up Boost Auto, they'll send you a cap. They are a great company to deal with. Coming back around here, transmission was rebuilt. Jeez, it's been years. 2018. It was rebuilt at 296. The body has got 300, and it's just the body, man. Everything's been gone through here. The body has 329.71. That's your frame and body. Everything else has been replaced. It needs a new oil level sensor, the oil pressure sensor. You either need to hook it up or replace it. I think we hooked it up, and for some reason it's not working. I recommend hooking up that analog gauge. They're way more accurate. It's got brand new brakes all the way around, drilled and slotted. You can see the shiny new caliper. It's got the dual piston brake upgrade in the rear that were on the Tahoes, and the SS models had dual piston in the back. So you got brand new brakes all the way around. It needs a parking brake cable. The rockers are starting to rust. I won't sugarcoat it. I'm gonna be brutally honest in this video, guys, and that's why I'm doing this video, because I don't want, but you're not rotted all the way out. You're still solid up here. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible here and not take up so much time, because I don't want to waste my time and I don't want to waste your time. So that's why I'm making this video. So before you waste either one of our times and we talk about it, you come up here and it's not what you want, you know, you watch the video and know. New trans coolers in there. That's really it. So I'm gonna fire it up, let you hear it. I'm gonna take you for a ride. Now, it's got I call it a seat tune. It was tuned on an HP system. It was tuned just driving in the seat. It's got a 3000 stall converter in it. The 4060 has a shift kit and a Corvette servo. It's got, you'll see when we drive it, sometimes if you come to a stop abrupt, it's stalling. And I don't know if it's because you need a higher stall converter. Maybe it needs a better tune. Could be bad gas. It's been sitting for a long time. But you'll see that in the video. But it starts up just fine. And just to prove that we got a cold start here, let me go over here so you can see I'm touching the header. Cold start. Don't want you thinking I'm firing her up warm. I'm throwing this into the video because I knew I'd forget something when I was talking about it. Door locks. It has a new ignition switch in it, so it's got 2 keys for that. The original key I still have that works for this. At some point, somebody tried to break into it and push the lock tumbler back. Broke the plastic clip in the rod that connects between the lock and that. So you're gonna need to clip back on to that lock cylinder and reconnect the rod. So you have to take the door panel back off to do that. So I just put this in here because, like I said, I'm trying to be as awfully transparent as I can be about the sale of this truck. All right, I had to get a jump pack. This thing's been sitting for 3 weeks. I've been on vacation and stuff, but I'll make sure, charge up that battery and you're good. And if the battery's not good, I'll swap it out. But before I start this and go any further, you're buying a project. Okay, guys? It's not done. It still needs stuff done. You know, I'm not saying it wouldn't get you to California, but I'm not sitting here telling you can hop in it and drive from Virginia to California in it. So before you watch any more, understand what you're buying. And I think the price at the end of the video will reflect that. Just so you guys don't think I pulled any tricks after I pulled the jump pack. Still cold start. Fuel gauge works, battery, engine. Like I said, you need a sensor for your oil pressure. Your trans stem's gonna work, RPM, mile per hour, you're good there. I think we got an exhaust leak down there at the collector. May want to weld that joker back up. We better take this with us. She don't smoke, nothing's wrong with her. This motor was completely gone through. New bearings, new rings, new pistons. I mean, obviously new cam, lifters, heads, springs, you name it. So you guys got the gist over there. Let's take you for a ride. AC, it has a new compressor in it. It has not been charged. It might need a condenser. It's the original condenser. It was leaking out Freon years ago, but you got a new compressor. There's no belt on it. Probably planned for a condenser, and it's gonna need to be recharged. And see, that's what I'm talking about right there. It acts like it's bad gas. And see, it'll come right back up and it'll start idling just fine. Yep, so there you go. See, this is why I'm making a video, guys. I'm not hiding nothing here. I'll put my seatbelt. You're gonna see the trans tuning is a little bit aggressive. It doesn't shift until it gets way on up there. Of course, that part of that's that shift kit. Oh, well, you know what I just realized? You might need a new speed sensor on the trans. I didn't even realize that. She got some power. You get to rolling, and I mean, this thing, it runs smooth. I mean, you can look at the tack here, as smooth as butter, but that whole coming to a stop thing is where we got holes in the tuning. I'm gonna try to whip a turd here. Staying out of the neighborhood. So she's strong, man. Just somebody's got to get their hands on this thing, take this thing to somebody that is really good at tuning, and get a good tune put on her. All right, guys, so there you go. And that's part of the problem right there. I don't have the time to finish this thing. I have so much money in it, and it's just sitting here, and it's been sitting for years because I don't have a place to work on it. I'm tired of putting money into it, and it's got to go. I mean, it's just, it's more than I have time with, and I'm not putting any more money into this truck. So let me see. Let's see. I get a little. There's your brake line I was talking about. Here's your frame. So, showing you under here, all the way to the front, back, rear diff. It's pretty clean. Southern truck. It's not rusted out. You know, here. This is what I'm talking about here. So you're just now starting to rust here. You get this fixed, you won't have any problems. So I've been about as honest as I think I can be about this truck. We can talk. You want to talk? Instagram at Austin04_Z71. Or if you came over from Facebook Market, we can talk over there. That's about all I mean, I think I've went over everything, and I've been as completely honest as I can. You get a project mostly completed, figure out the tuning, finish the odds and ends, like the AC, get you a new oil pressure sensor, hook up the manual gauge, I don't care. Get you some wheels and tires. I mean, that's pretty much gonna get you, pretty much get you where you need to be. Oh, you do need the four-wheel drive selector switch. So, all right, here's your number. Now, look, there's not a lot of wiggle room here, guys. I could part this thing out for not much less than what I'm asking for. And this thing's clean. I mean, look, the body is straight, the paint is great. You're getting a badass truck here, okay? And you got a hell of a platform. Someone bring me $87.50. I was gonna say $9, but when I realized that you need a new speed sensor, I thought, well, that's $250 labor and the part probably. So $87.50, bring it in cash. I got a clean title in hand. You take it, you drive it, you trailer it, I don't care. It's yours. And you know, it can be somebody else's next great build. So you're interested, hit me up on Instagram, message me over there on Facebook Market, talk about it, see if we can get a deal done. I appreciate you guys watching the video. I hope that you thought that I was as transparent and honest as I possibly could be. I don't think I am hiding or not disclosing a single thing. I mean, this is what you get. So, appreciate you guys for watching. If I get enough old viewers on here that want to know the story about why everything went away and what happened, I'll make a video about it. So, thanks for watching. Take care.